Hello, I wanted to share with you 3 different crafty hauls, and the first is from our local boot sale where I bought these paint palettes. They're Royal and Langnickel. Those were 50p each, which I thought was a really bargain price. And I bought this set of Happy Families. It's the vintage collection and the pictures are from the Ladybird books. And that was just £1. Now this was taped up, so I was a bit worried that when I got it home and opened it that you wouldn't have these pictures. It was literally just the box that was done like that, but it wasn't, and the card pack was sealed, so obviously it's not been used at all. I'm probably going to use them as toppers, or I might include them in a journal or something like that. I don't really want to get rid of them because I like them, so I'll just come in a bit closer. We've obviously got the all the, well, a lot of the popular stories from the Ladybird books. So we've got Cinderella. There's lots of the iconic images. There's the prince picking up the shoe, and there's the godmother with Cinderella. And Rapunzel. I love Rapunzel's hair. I've got long hair. It's not quite as long as that, but maybe that's what inspired me because I've always had long hair. And Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is a really special one for me, this story, because when I was a brownie I was on a float in our local carnival. All the floats would go through the town, and the brownies would do a float, and I was Snow White on our brownie float. My mum made my dress, which looked amazing, and it was just a fantastic day. So I've got Billy Goat's Gruff, which I think is a great story. 3 Little Pigs. I feel sorry for the wolf, he gets a really bad rap. The Elves and the Shoemaker, which was a story that I'd forgotten about until I saw these and it came back to me. Then we've got Sleeping Beauty, and I remember this being one of my favourite images from the book, with her laying on the bed in her gold dress. And we've got Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, and poor baby bear with all his porridge eaten, he's crying. The Enormous Turnip, which I just love the comedy of this story. I think it's excellent. Jack and the Beanstalk, not one of my particular favourites of the stories, but I did quite like the adaptation film, which was, well, it's probably a few years ago now. It seems more recent because time goes so quickly. Then we've got Red Riding Hood, and there again the Big Bad Wolf. And finally, The Princess and the Frog. I love the Disney film version of this story. So that was those. And on the Saturday we went to B&M in the Range. So from B&M I bought these 2 notepads. They're sticky notepads in a nice bright neon and neon green and orange, and they were £1.29. They're always handy. And I bought these Stabilo pens. These are some of my favourite pens, this particular brand. I've got the bright colours and I've never seen the pastels, so I decided to pick those up. I can't remember how much they were. Let's have a look at the receipt here. They were £3.99. You get 8. So that's a good price. And I also got some Hobby World metallic markers. You get 10 in there. Those were £2.99. So you've got the 2 silvers, 2 golds, a bronze, a sort of a lilac blue, and 2 greens and pink. They do look a bit, they look slightly different in real life. That's better. We've got the true colour there. And I like to do some napkin swaps with people. and it's really hard to get nice napkins for a good price. So I picked up these, which is like sort of vintage stripes and flowers, and that is 50 napkins for £1.99, so that should keep me going for quite some time. And also bought this journal. It's got a shiny cover so you can wipe it clean. Now actually you can actually remove that, and then it's just lined inside with the bright edges, and it says, "I'm not here to be average, I'm here to be awesome," which I thought was just such a great saying. I really like that quote, and that was just £3.99. I don't really need any more stationery or any more notebooks, but I can't help myself. And finally I bought some washi tape. Again, I find it quite difficult to get a good selection and a good amount for a decent price. I know you can get it from China on eBay, but it's really hard to get hold of in the UK. So I've got this sparkly one, which has got quite a few different colours in, but I've also got some duplicates, so hopefully that can go in some Happy Mail and some swaps, etc. I'll just put that over there. And I got, that is 13 rolls, and they are £1.99 each. So you get, let's get that, you get the tube with them in. It's £1.99, 13 rolls times 3 meters, so each of the tapes is 3 meters. And then we've got these nice patterned ones which are a bit quirky. Don't think there's any duplicates of these ones, so I'll be keeping all these. Sadly my Paddington tin that I keep my washi tape in is now full. I suppose it's not sad because it means I've got some good washi tape, but I do like having all my washi tape in the same place, but I'm going to have to find something else for my Paddington tin. And another tube of washi, so again with some duplicates, so for swaps and Happy Mail. This is like a teal colour, I think it looks blue on the screen. And also in that set was this purple tape with the animals on. So you've got a tiger and a penguin, giraffe, bear, I think there's an elephant on here, yeah, so that's quite cool. And then you've got this superhero tape. It reminds me of sort of 70s 80s superhero, where you've got like the pow, zap and all those odd noises. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And last but not least, from there, part of that same washi tape set is this set of rainbows, and you've got castle and princess and unicorns, because you can never have enough unicorns. It's really hard to focus it, but anyway, it's really pretty. And I've got duplicates, so hopefully I'll be able to swap or Happy Mail those. Spread the love. I'll just put those over there, and I will show you the call from the range. And first up, just some boring bits. So I got some parcel tape, that's 2 for £1, eBay for eBay. And this is my favourite glue. It dries clear, it's double craft, it's 99p a bottle, and I always stock up when I go in the range. And I've just forgotten one thing that I got from B&M. It was this unicorn. Let's see if I can zoom out. Show your face. There you are. So he's like, it's hard to show because he's so big and round. I will put a picture of him at the end. It's actually my dog's toy. It has got a squeak, but my dog's asleep and I really don't want to wake him up because it's hot and he's resting. So, and it's not very nice when you've got to wear a big furry coat in this weather. But super cute though, and it's only $3.29. That was from B&M. Just worked out why I couldn't fit that in, because that was too close. So there he is. Now you can see him better. Yay! So yeah, I got this duct tape from the range. It's a tartan one, and if you saw my previous crafty haul video of keep on crafting, I got some tartan papers and I'm going to use this with those. I can't tell you what I'm doing because it's actually a Christmas surprise, so I will share, but that will be after Christmas obviously. And some more duct tape. This is Forest Friends and it's so autumnal, which is why I absolutely adore it. It's got foxes on and hedgehogs and it's just so cute. And I think they were $3.99 a roll. They had so many different ones there and I could have happily bought them all, but I didn't think that was wise. And also got this. So I've got these stag heads. It's 4 felt stag heads and 8 stag charms because I love stags, and we've been on a lot of holidays to Scotland, so I'll probably do something with some photographs and those. And then I brought some of the X-Cut Dinky dies. So I've got the teapot and a leaf and a heart looking key, which I thought would be good for steampunk, and a mermaid because I love mermaids and unicorns. And then the Dovecraft dies, I got I thought this would go well with the teapot and some Alice in Wonderland stickers that I've got. So you even get the big die to make the card, but you also get all the little symbols as well, so you can have a play about with that. And this is a llama. To me it's an alpaca. I know they're different, but I love alpacas. I've got nothing against llamas, I just love alpacas. So this is probably going to be used with some scrapbooking photographs that I have got of some llamas, and I'm sure they alpacas, I'm sure the llamas won't mind. And a unicorn die. I wasn't sure if I had this one, but when I got home I have got a unicorn die, but that is the X-Cut, it's not this one, it's actually quite different. It's a shame for you guys because it could have been a Happy Mail or a swap, but instead it's staying here. Then I've got some flamingos. Now I've got a flamingo stamp from Lawn Fawn, so that's quite cutesy as you can imagine. I like these ones because they look more hand drawn and more realistic. So there's those, and then there's this set. I'm probably going to use this in some scrapbooks because we are about 3 doors down from a nature reserve where we have a lot of veteran oaks. So I've got quite a few pictures of those. I love seeing the acorns come out on them. It's just amazing. And I've already spotted some. I can't believe it. It seems a bit early to me, but I'm not exactly an expert on these things. And then we've got the poppies. So, and these stamps, I decided to get these because if you've seen my fab planner print haul, then you'll know that these are going to go with that pack of ephemera that I got. These stamps are Craft Sensations. Now they don't have any names, but it looks like they come from the Netherlands, so it's not a surprise that I was drawn to them because I am pretty fond of Dutch crafts. I like the Joy dies and the Studio Light papers, etc. So I've got some stickers. Russian dolls. I love Russian dolls. No idea why. Alice in Wonderland to go with the dies. And birds. These are nice because they've got some foiling on as well. The Alice in Wonderland have glitter on. And we've got some more autumnal ones. And then I've got some llamas, alpacas. I don't think they mind being called what. And then it's just obviously got succulents and cacti on as well. and that's got some gold foiling bits and pieces, and they're sort of 3D almost. And then unicorns, again you've got the silver shining on those, and they're quite textured, I'd say. More unicorns, or Pegasus, because they've got wings, although it's got a horn as well. So anyway, just thought they were cute. They've got lovely colours as well. And finally some more unicorns. I think the stickers are about £1 each, and they had lots more that I liked, but I had to restrain myself. And another stamp, doggy paw print, from Dovecraft, and I thought that is going to work with some scrapbooking that I'm going to do with my photographs of my dog. I did say scrapbooking with my dog, but I don't think it'd be very helpful. We lacked the postable funds to scrapbook. And finally, I want to blame this last purchase at the range on Laura from Mrs. Stationery and Stuff, because I saw this on one of her crafty haul videos and I just had to go and get it. In fact, it was that made me want to go to the range. We haven't been for ages, so it was it's quite fortuitous, as we picked up some other bits and pieces for the dog and such like. So, and I bought the mystical pad. This is the ranger's own design, so they're doing their own range of stuff. The ranger doing their own range of stuff. And it was £4. This is a 12 by 12 paper backlit. It was £4, and I just think it's such a great price. So I will show you the patterns. Let's bring that in again. I hope this isn't making you dizzy. Keep going in and out. I love this one. This is like a dark purple. It's maybe a bit blue or grey on the screen, but it's actually dark purple. And this one, it's quite light. So there we go. It's very pastel-y, that one. I like 12 by 12 papers because you can either use them for scrapbooking, or you can also cut them up for cards or all sorts of other things. I always think it's a better deal to get a 12 by 12 paper pad than it is the 8 by 8 or 6 by 6. Sometimes it's better to get those. For instance, the 8 by 8 pads are excellent because they're obviously already cut to the size of an 8 by 8 card. So if you're doing card making, they're perfect. So you've got this one with the stripes, and Laura from Mrs. Stationery and Stuff did a brilliant demo on a journal that she made with 12 by 12 papers, so I will link to her channel below so you can check her out for her videos as well. So the diamonds, You Are Something Magical. And this one is the final one. And you've got like the clouds and the rainbows. It looks very mystical. So that is it, folks. Today is stinkingly hot. I'm not going to moan, but it is, and I don't cope very well with the heat. So I have taken a day off from my freelance work. Everyone needs a break, so I'm just having quite a chilled out day. I've done a bit of housework, obviously done this video and a couple of other things, and this afternoon I am planning on binge watching some box set, but I'm also going to do some colouring, and I am going to colour one of these images. Now these are from Mo Manning, or Mo's Digital Pencil. This one I'm doing for my friend's little girl who is about to start school, and it just reminds me of her. And then I thought, well, I may as well print off some others because otherwise it's just a waste of the paper. And of course I'm already thinking about autumn and Halloween, even though it's stupidly hot, but I can't help myself. I've already got some plans for these. So we've got the ballerina. Again, it reminds me of my friend's little girl. She's taking ballet classes, and this could be her little boy. So those will possibly be their Halloween cards. Well, not the ballerina, obviously, but that will probably be his Halloween card. So that is it, folks. Until next time, cheerio.